Okay, another video. Yeah, I'm still wearing the same shirt. It's the same day. It's the same night, dude. Who cares? What if I wear the same shirt for like years? Who cares? I don't care. Anyways, I want to tell you this about this little story that I got. See this? Do you see this? This is so cute. This is a little butterfly, and I think it's a Lumerian crystal. It actually is a Lumerian crystal. I don't know if the person that gave it to me thinks it's a Lumerian crystal or knows, but it is. And check out this one, this piercing, this earring right here. I can't see because, anyways, but see this? The one that's long and hanging on the bottom. It's a ruby, and it's also underneath there are Lumerian crystals, which Lumerian is another society, like kind of like Atlantis, that were like filled with aliens and angels. Aliens are really, for me, you consider the fact that like aliens are really from another planet, and they're angels, and they're demons, asuras, jinns. Demons are also called demons are also called asuras, but jinns are also called asuras in the Hindu scriptures. So it's just funny you think about it, right? Is it an angel or a jinn? And it could be both. That's the thing. It could really be both. It could be both. And so I feel like some human actually gave me this thing. But you never know. I feel like it was an actual angel who gave it to me, because I woke up today, I put on my jacket, and yesterday I didn't have my I didn't have these two things in my jacket, but they were there. There were the two things in my jacket. And I don't know, and when I woke up in the morning and I put it on, I checked the pockets, and like there was nothing in there. Or maybe there was something in there, who knows? I don't think I checked too much. I didn't check too much. But when I went to the farmer's market in Mount Kisco, there's a lot of spiritual people there. This one psychic, very beautiful. She's, oh God, she's hot as fuck. So cute, so cute. She gave me a selenite wand. And I was like, that kind of, I mean, I always loved collecting crystals. Kind of like gave me this mentality of like, I really gotta get on my game. Look, check this, my Daniel Johnson tattoo. This is actually an evil eye. They call it a blue eye from the Mediterranean culture, both Jewish and Arab. Daniel Johnson drew that. Check out my muscles. Do I have muscles? Anyways, it's to ward off the evil eye, which is basically just jealousy. And like a lot of Jews during the Holocaust, not just Jews, but like a lot of Jews that were slaughtered, like it's over 8 million people were slaughtered by a group of, it's not even a large group, it's just a small group of jealous people that formed together. They were so jealous of beautiful people. And like, it's not just physical beauty, it's just like they had a lot to offer. They're like very spiritual. You see the Hasidic Jews, and you're just like, there's something about them. They're so secretive. And the thing is, they have a lot of arcane occult knowledge. So why do you want to share all that stuff for free and just be mean to them later? That's the way I am too. I'm like, if you're gonna be so mean to me, why would I share my knowledge with you? So I'm here on YouTube trying to monetize my secrets. Monetize my secrets. This is what I'm doing. The Jews are considered the chosen ones in the Bible. And why? Because also in the Bible it says that they're the accountants. The Jews are the accountants of the society, as in the whole world. And a lot of people, yeah, it's the money holders, but it's not just money. It's not just like physical money. It's more like you're taking tabulations of people's actions. So they're walking around. It's not all Jewish people. It's not all Jewish people. It's just some of them, the head people. And it's not just Jewish people. Like, you could be white and black and not Jewish, not have Jewish descent, and still be an accountant. Still be making tabulations of karmatic, of the karmas that happen that are deserved to you. Like if someone sees you that has that is a chosen one, and they say, "Oh wow, this person's so mean. Why are they so mean to me? Why are they so mean to other people?" And you're just like, "I'll remember that." And you don't even say, "I'll remember that," because sometimes you just don't care. You just say, "That's so mean." You notice it, and you're just like, "That's so mean. Why do they do that?" And then when you go home, you go to sleep, and you're in the dream world, it's you go to God or the goddess, whoever, and maybe you're sleeping with the goddess. Maybe you have a sexual relationship with the goddess. Um, Maybe you don't, because maybe you don't have the karmas. But you tell them you tell them everything. You tell them, and this is the same way with all the world, all the world around. Like you can be a tribe in Machu Picchu. You can be an Egyptian, and you can be a Druid. You can be a Norse. You can be a Native American. You can be a white buffalo. You can be a rainbow child. You can be an indigo child. Um, Anyways, my this platform is basically geared for like spiritual people, and I do say the N word. Not gonna say it right now in this video because it's gonna fuck up my monetization. But I say the word. I say the worst words. The C word, the super C word, all these words. Because I don't believe people are using it the correct way. It's not. It's just not the. If you study an etymology, none of these words are used correctly. None of these words are used correctly. And like honestly, I'm a genius, and I'm tired of people using miscorrect. They hear you say a word and they're just like, oh God, this guy's such a racist, or this guy's such a misogynist. They never say this guy's such a practicing misanthropy, um, which is basically the opposite of misogyny. It's not the opposite; it's an actual term. Everyone's like, this is how you explain a word: is misogyny is a man subverting woman, but misanthropy is the woman subverting man, and a lot of it is just inversing people, and which in the Kama Sutra talks about just they talk about inversing people, and they say like how like a lot of this stuff that happens, like a lot of this inversion is about not just a power struggle. It's not just a power struggle. It more talks about how like you know um there's a desire to obtain something from them. There's a desire, maybe there's a sexual desire, maybe there's an emotional desire, maybe a spiritual desire to be closer to this person, and they know that in some way they have something that they wish to obtain, something beautiful they wish to obtain, and they want to show them, the other person, that they're worthy too. They're just as worthy. And so when they do the subversion or the inversion, they're basically like, when someone says like, I love you but I hate you, or I hate you so much, or I hate to love you, or like, that's like the energy. Like, I love you so much I wish you were dead. It's not a lot of people say it like that, because that's like a pure form of like honesty. Not a lot of people say it like that, but they don't. Sometimes they'll say when they're angry or something. But that's just the way it is. That's the energy. That's the energy. Wow, I see like angels here. There has to be. I hear angels in this room. It's so crazy. You ever like a lot of my people, are like psychics and chiromancers. Chiromancers is like a study of palmistry. I'm gonna take my shirt off. Hold on. Chiromancy is this. I look terrible. I look terrible. But you know what? You know why I do this? You know why I do this? Because honestly, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care if I look bad. I don't care. You know why I have breasts? Because I'm on a medication, guys. I'm on a medication, and I do work out. Sometimes, every now and again, I walk all the time. No, I'm not trans, guys. I'm a straight cis male. I'm a straight cis male. Honestly, this camera is kind of not really. This camera is not really good for me. This is not a good camera. Anyways, it's not a good camera. But anyways, I'm gonna leave this shirt off to show people that you guys should love yourself. You guys should love yourself. Even if you think there's a flaw in you, just love yourself. Even if you think you're flawed, you're not flawed. Someone out there is attracted to you. That's the thing. Someone out there is actually attracted to you right now, and it's not just one person. If you're really beautiful, and I'm not, you could be physically beautiful, and you feel like no one loves you. And why is that? Why does that happen to you? Why does that happen to you? Like, you're really beautiful. You have a beautiful. Maybe you just, like me. You have a beautiful face. Maybe my body, at least my chest and like stomach up here, may not be the perfect. It's maybe ugly, let's say, and it is for me. It's ugly, but like maybe it is. But like I have a beautiful face and my legs are nice. Like, check it out. I can't see, but like I feel like they're nice and like this. But the thing is, maybe people don't realize that like there's always somebody that loves you. There's always somebody that loves you. At least one person. At least one angel says like, you know what? I really do appreciate your beauty. I really do appreciate how beautiful you are. I do. And like, you never know when you're alone, especially when you're on the verge of suicide. A lot of young people, even older people too, and males gets. They say males statistically are more prone to suicide. I don't know if that's true actually. I think males are just the ones that are reported more often, and like, I think it's an equal amount actually. I don't think males feel it more or less than girls do. I don't think there's a difference because like, both females and males experience the same exact thing. Like, if you're beautiful, look, I look better now, honestly. Or do I look better or worse? That's the whole question. Like, do I look better or worse? Because like when I was a vegan and I had a six pack and I had no breasts, um I thought I looked ugly because someone was treating me like shit. Someone was treating me terribly. My ex-girlfriend, I dated her for maybe like a year and a half, 2 years, and then she soft hump. She's not humped, soft humped. No, she soft dropped me. She soft broke up with me, and then like it took me like 2 more years to realize that we were not together. Cause she never it's such a weird thing. She never really told me in a weird way. She's like, let's practice brahmacharya together. And she's just so mean. She's like an evil person. And then basically I saw her cheat on me, which of course she thought that we weren't together. And like, it's not a psychopathic thing where it's like we're together and I thought we were together when we weren't. She there was an agreement that we were practicing brahmacharya. Then she was having sex with all these people, and then but she really, what I feel is, intuitively, is that she broke up with me. She just never really clearly stated it. But she felt like she told me in a weird, conniving way. So she feels like karmatically that she's free of saying these things, and it happens to a lot of people like that. Like, it's like, when they ask you, like, when people ask you like, what do you want in this relationship, and you say, I want everything. I want to hook up. I want a relationship, and then I want to walk away as well. I want an open, especially when people say like I want an open relationship. Basically, it means like sometimes it means like I do really just want a fair relationship. But sometimes it means like I already have somebody in mind waiting for me, and like I just want to fuck this. I was there, not monetized. I just want to have sex with this person. I just want to fuck this person real quick and then come back to you. How fair is that? Is that really that fair? No, it's not fair. By the way, it's not fair. But people aren't fair sometimes. People don't really want to be acting fair. And I mean, I don't really care because it's not like I'm griping about it. It doesn't really. I think it doesn't really affect me or bother me in the least. It's not that the karma gets them back, because it does get them back. But I mean, if these people are like oh, sorry. If these people are leaving you, if these people are like leaving your life, and like they're not treating you appropriately, then let them leave. Don't hold on to these people. These people are not supposed to be in your life. They're not supposed to be. If they're constantly cheating on you, that doesn't mean cheat on them back and then stay with them. I mean, it just means, whatever, move on. These people are worthless. They're just worthless people. It's not worth it. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning that really it's a difficult like lesson too sometimes. It's just like, you end up noticing that like a lot of people who are your friends, so to speak, for friends, you realize that all they really did was want something from you. And friendship is not about gaining something from someone, mutual gaining something from someone. It's not that. It's not like I gain something from being with this person and this person gains something from being with me as a friend. It's not that. It's more like I appreciate your beauty and you appreciate my beauty and we interact with each other because we love each other. That's it. There's more, of course, but that's the premise of it. Like you don't just pick your friends because they're giving you something. I mean, you can if you're really trying to like, grind and learn things from people, which is cool. Like, but I consider those more associations, because you're not hanging out with them. It's like an association, like, and even the Buddha says like, if you can't find someone equal or lesser, not equal lesser, if you can't find someone of equal or greater value than what you are, then walk alone in the jungle, like a king of the jungle, which is the elephant. You know, you might think that's wrong when I said king of the jungle is the elephant, but that's actually true. There's a king. In some places, the king is the elephant. Trust me. It is. I mean, obviously, we talk about the lion, but try to see a lion take down one elephant. One lion take down an elephant. Who's gonna win? Think about it. The if I mean it may be it's just a little crazy to think about it. These elephants are like megatons. It's a crazy world. Crazy world. Anyways, I'm talking about relationships too much, but I like talking about relationships because it does feel it feels in some a few aspects of our lives, these relationships, why we do these things, why do we come to Starbucks, or why do we come to the bars, and like why are we talking to why do we like interact with these people, why do we wear these clothes, these symbols in our clothes, like why am I wearing this Lucifer shirt, why do I wear this? Do I want to attract more Satanists in my life? Do I want to attract more pagan girls in my life? Because obviously I'm like, not obvious, but I'm not gay. And so I do prefer talking to the opposite sex. But I'll talk to a guy every now and again. Because, I like talking to smart people. Not that girls aren't smart, girls are smart too. I don't think there's one smarter race, like either female or male. It's just, I think they're both smart. I don't think girls are from Venus and boys are from Mars. I don't think that. I think there's some people that are from Venus, male and female, and there's some people that are from Mars, male and female. You think there's Mars is only like dicks, and Venus is only vaginas? No, come on, it's not true. Then is that where they leave Venus to get married or to fuck somebody? No, come on. That's not true. I don't believe that. That's not. How is that possible? How are they procreating? What are they like? Anyways, I don't think it's feasible. Actually, I don't think it's a feasible theory. I didn't read the book, but I don't think it's a feasible theory. So I can't really say for certain what this author thoughts, what these authors' thoughts are on his whole theory. But I kind of feel happy right now because I used to talk to myself, and I still do talk to myself, but now I have a reason to talk to myself. And I'm not saying that I'm talking to you guys because I don't see you guys out there. And if you're listening, that's fine. That's great. I appreciate the fact that I have a platform to say. I don't necessarily appreciate you guys because I don't know any of you. And I don't interact with any of you. And like some people, I know for a fact that I will hate them. I will hate some of you, and but I will also love some of you. Not the rare few I will love. A lot of these people, a lot of you people I will not like. So, whatever. You know, oh, what I was talking about the jewelry. You never know who's giving you these things. Do you ever find like weird jewelry in your house post COVID, or like those cups where it's like those videos where like people are just when they're playing music and stuff, and people are just like giving these people like cups of water, and you're like, why the fuck are they giving me cups of water? You gotta wonder about that stuff because that happened to me all. That happens. They used to happen to me all the time post COVID. Like people would just leave cups of water in my car because I never locked my car because I don't believe in locking my car. Actually, I don't believe it. I don't believe in locking my car even in the city because I'm from Westchester, so there's no point to lock your car in Westchester. Who's gonna steal your car? Everyone has a car there, and if they don't have a car, they're they're not dumb enough to steal your car, even if it's even if it's like a $500 car. Who has a $500 car? Possible, possible. I've had $500 cars, and they're actually nice. But like, who's gonna steal your car? Who's stealing your car? Honestly, I don't care who steals my car. We're giving it away. Me and my mom. It's actually my car, but I'm giving it away to charity. That's just what I want to do. I want to give it away to charity. My mom asked me, "What do you want to do with your car? Do you want to give it to charity?" Because I'm not walking. Why? Because everyone follows me. Everyone's stalking me. It sounds a little crazy, right? Sounds like I'm a lunatic, but it's true. I walk around, everyone's trying to say hi to me, everyone's trying to say, "Hey, what's up? Hey." You know, Basically it's because like my aura is just like, look at me. I mean, if you're honest with yourself, you're just saying, "Oh, this guy's kind of attractive, even though he's got man boobs and like a stomach." Kind of an attractive guy. Kind of an attractive guy. And like, so who wouldn't want to like leave? That's the thing. It sounds so asinine of me to just say weird things like that for anybody who's not like receiving these things. Anyone who's not receiving these things, they say, "Oh, this sounds so asinine of you to say, outlandish of you to say you deserve these things," and like, why would you even speak on it? Why would you speak about being so like beautiful? Like, think about it. Like, you hear a beautiful girl say, "I'm so beautiful." I don't really think that you should be talking to me in this way. And or I'm a male saying like, "I'm really a beautiful model," and you start thinking about different things, and if you're not in the right place, you'll be like, "Oh, fuck this guy or fuck this girl. Why does she think she's so beautiful?" And they are beautiful. That's the thing. So it's like they have a right to say these things because they are. And like a lot of people get miffed by hearing it because it triggers them. There's a trigger, and they don't. It's like they're acting on their amygdala. What is how do you say that? Amygdalium, amygdala, the reptile brain, which is like in the. I think it's right like here, right in the back. I think it's like near the medulla, in the brain, medulla, right next to the spine, kind of thing. And like if you're acting on that part, that aspect of the reptile brain, then you're responding in fight. Not you're responding, you're reacting in fight or flight. And fight or flight is just like fight, react, and like either like insult them in your head or just gossip about them, which is totally not good karmatically, or just run away and not talk to them. And I get that a lot. Like I get a lot of flight from people. It's like that fight or flight response is mostly like you sense danger, or you're nervous. Like if you're hyper nervous around somebody, you either like want to be a little aggressive, or or you just want to run away. And that's the whole crux of like being beautiful, being a model. Like, no one, wait, if you think about it, if you're a beautiful person, I'm talking to beautiful people, and I'm not just talking about physically beautiful. Like if you're a genius, if you're super smart and you read books like all the time, like whatever books, like if you're reading like War and Peace, and like just think about reading War and Peace in like a public sphere, and like do people come up to you and say like, "Wow, I love this book," blah blah blah. You know, unless sometimes they do. That's the thing, and if you're in the right place, but like I gotta say, it's a little alarming for people that you're reading War and Peace and you're almost done with a book, and they say at first they used to comment on my stuff on my books. They used to say, "Wow, that's a good book. I read that book," or "Wow, that's a good book. I read that book." But once they start seeing you over and over again, day in, day out, reading another good book or another prize-winning book, another War and Peace, another Mahabharata, another Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, Edward Bryant translation book, which is like over 600 pages, they start to say like, damn, like what am I doing with my life? Like, should I talk to you, or should I like just look at you with a scowl, or should I run away and not talk to you? Honestly, I get a lot of like girls. I get a lot of girls on Snapchat talking to me, and like you gotta wonder like, why don't they talk to me in person? Like, because Snapchat, they'll get you people from your location, from your area in the beginning, once and they're all from your area, and every time I go to Snapchat, I just see like all these women, and they're real women. Some of them are like real women. A good portion of them are just like women that want to talk to me, and that I guess I'm assuming that they feel embarrassed about talking to me in person about the things they want to do. It's not always just sexual. They just want to talk to me and like have a real conversation, and like explore their emotions and feelings, and like intellectually, spiritually, all that stuff. Because like that's what I'm saying to my smart people and to my beautiful people and even my spiritual people. If you're a psychic, you know what I'm talking about. If you practice chiromancy, palmistry, which is chiromancy, astrology, if you study, if you're a practitioner or study, um, numerology, all that stuff, etc. Then you understand how like people are just, they're both enamored, but they're also like not just skeptical, because enamored quality makes people skeptical, because it's just like, oh, I want something from this person, but like it's a weird tangent, because it's like I want to be like this person, and I want this person to love me, not just like me, but I'm not going to let them close to me. This is why a lot of these people like that, especially psychic people in that field, are usually alone. And people say it's like, I'm cursed to be alone now. And like, it's basically is a curse by God, but the curse is really a boon. It's a blessing, because if you're like a shaman or like a druid or American Indian or Hindu priest, or if you're a Catholic priest, then God will put you in situations where you'll be more alone. You might be isolating yourself, which is not good. Actually, you should always have some form of escape to socialize. That's why people go to cafes if they're like this, and they don't even have to interact, but it's good to interact every now and again. You should at least be interacting sometimes. As a relationship counselor and a life coaching guide, you guys should be at least interacting a little bit, because then you'll kind of like have that interaction, that energetic exchange with certain people that are positive. Even if you're not talking to them, you're in the same room as them, so they're glancing at you. If they're not like vampires, they're glancing and saying, "Wow, this person, namaskar, namaste," and then they're glancing back, and then they just, maybe they want to talk to you, and they go back to work, which is annoying, because it's like they're not conversing with you, and sometimes it's a fight or flight thing. But I gotta go. Anyways, I hate you guys. I do love you, some of you. That's the thing. I love some of you. And I do realize that some of it is just when people don't come up to me and talk to me. Some of it is just the fight or flight, the amygdala. And when I dream, I go to this place where I'm considered a god. I mean, I'm considered a god here, but no one really acknowledges it. And I'm not saying I'm considered a god by humans, but mostly by like god, like other goddesses, like original goddesses, the absolute, etc. And you're not gonna really understand that concept unless you're either enlightened or like a god yourself or a goddess yourself. You're not gonna really understand that concept. But I say it anyways because sometimes you just have to say it. You just have to say it, and not it. The consequences shouldn't matter. Consequences shouldn't matter. And I was told by one of my gurus that one day I would do everything. That was Sri Dharma Mitra, master of poses. And if you go to the city, you can actually still see him and go to his classes. That's what he said to me. One day you'll do everything, and I am slowly doing everything. I am slowly doing everything, and I'll leave you with that.